Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome to your week of February 14th, 2022 General Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into this week, some challenges you might be facing, as well as some potential outcomes for you. We're going to tie it all off with an oracle card at the end of the video, so you're going to want to stick around for that. These are general readings, so some of this might not all resonate with you, and if it doesn't, it's just not part of your message, so don't try to make it fit. And this is for, of course, we got a pop out. This is, of course, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers, you're welcome too. But of course, if you're cross watching, the energies can get a little mixed up. So just be aware of that as we go into this. But Aquarius, how you doing? Hope everything's going good for you. Let's start her off with your energy here. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups here. I'm really liking this because this is energy of like growth, and not necessarily like rapid growth or a need for rapid growth, but it's naturally happening quickly here. Like it's almost like you're nurturing and trying to grow some aspect of yourself here. Maybe your emotions, especially with that Ace of Cups, maybe really getting in touch with them. Why do you feel a certain way? Why do certain things cause certain reactions for you? That kind of aspect of you, which I think is really beautiful, and you're kind of really getting a good sense of that at this time, really nurturing and growing that here with this and with that Knight of Swords quite quickly. And so I'm liking that. That's a pretty cool energy to start the things off with. We all need a little time to grow and realize, because I feel like we are adaptive creatures. Like we do grow and change over the years, right? We're not the same person we were, even last year, A lot of us do grow and change as the days go by. So we got for your clarifiers the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands here. I feel like there's definitely some conflicting feelings for you at this time here with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Fives are definitely cards of conflict in tarot, especially these two. With the Five of Swords, maybe something rivals. With the Five of Wands, rather, it's a card of rivalry, it's a card of competition here. So you might feel like there's certain things kind of pulling your emotions this way and that way. That could be people, that could be things, that could be just aspects of your life that are kind of pulling you in those directions. With the Five of Swords, there's definitely like a need for something. There's a need for a resolution, for an outcome of some sort. Like it's almost like, it doesn't matter how we achieve it as long as we achieve it. And with the Nine of Pentacles on top of all of this, it's really saying that this growth, you want to grow to be independent. You don't want to rely on others. You want to be doing this all for yourself here, which is admirable, which is a good thing, which is where we should all be. I was going to say it's admirable. We all really want to be there, of course. I think that's really beautiful. So just got some conflicting stuff. Of course, we got to sort that stuff out. Emotions and feelings and thoughts, they're all extremely complicated. So let's get into some challenges you might be facing this week. See what might be going on here. All right, Aquarius, what do we have for you? Got the Knight of Cups here, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. All right. So that's interesting with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles coming out here. That could be two different people might be popping up here. Maybe those are, like we were talking about, the certain emotions that get, these people might elicit certain emotions from you. This could be a water or an earth sign. So would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus for the earth signs. So it could be one of those six. Could be any sign, of course, as it is a general reading, but you could be dealing with one of those signs, or maybe even both. Maybe kind of competing for your feelings or competing for your attention here in the coming week or weeks here in the future. So certainly they could be trying to, be like, oh, well, I'm definitely more important to you. Or, the other one saying like, I'm more important to you. Or I'm, they care about me the most, right? They've seen Aquarius cares about me the most, right? And for myself, as an example, when I was younger, my sisters, who are both older than me, both very much were like that. They would be very competitive for like my affections, right? Because according to my parents saw me as the favorite. So if I liked one of them more, that meant my parents liked one of them more, right? So it's stupid, of course, that kind of thought process, but that can sometimes be what happens with people. We can be quite irrational and think things like that, of course. So you could be dealing with one of those, both of those people. Hello, Spike. Goodbye, Spike. With the Knight of Cups here, could also just be saying your dreams, your goals might need to be put on hold at this time as we are sorting through things here. With the Page of Pentacles, saying that at this time we need to take more of an information gathering idea, like sort of like take stock of things, gain recognition that way, instead of focusing down on like taking action and moving forward. Maybe now it's the time to kind of watch and see what's going on. And with this Four of Cups here as well, really thinking about the future for sure. Like this guy's sort of daydreaming, hoping that he's being offered this cup here at this time, hoping that a gift will come into him. What will his future look like? What will those things be? And so that might be something for you. This could of course also be saying maybe you need to stop daydreaming, you need to start moving forward as well. Maybe we need to stop with the inaction and we need to move forward with our dreams here. That needs to be what happens. So be aware of that. Also, as another message potentially here, is just saying that you could be in kind of that kind of phase where we're really daydreaming, thinking about like, oh, it'd be really cool to pursue our dreams, and we're not actually pursuing our dreams, whereas this is sort of blocking the Knight of Cups from going further, like from taking action. Is more of like the thinking about it and the dreaming about it, right? So let's take a look at some clarifiers here for you, see what's going on here, Aquarius. What do we have for you? What do we have for Aquarius clarifiers here? We got the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, and you, the Star. Look at that. So the Star, that's your card, Aquarius. So that's beautiful. Even when that comes up in your challenges, that just means you've got the strength to overcome this. You're coming in a powerful way. With the Hermit here as well, that's Virgo's card. So you may have Virgo in your chart. You might be dealing with a Virgo, and Virgo is an earth sign here. So if there is an earth sign in your life kind of trying to get your attention at this time, it's very likely a Virgo. But of course, as we say, it could be any sign, as this is a general reading. But yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, the Star, and the Hermit here, that's really interesting because the Hermit has the Star in his lantern. That's what he uses to guide himself forward. With the Star and the Hermit looking at the Star, it's like almost like your wishes here, which I would think for a lot of you, like that last little bit where we're talking about maybe the inaction is kind of preventing you from taking action, or you're doing too much thinking and dreaming and daydreaming to actually go forward and do what you want. That's entirely possible here. I think for a lot of you, that's more the case. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Especially where we're talking about sorting through our emotions and sorting through our feelings back here, that can kind of affect things, right? So, you know, sometimes we do have to take her slow. So that can be a challenge for us here. With that Six of Pentacles here as well, it's just going to be also just be careful of giving too much of yourself, right? For those of you dealing with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles as external forces, just be careful you don't give too much of yourself to one or the other, right? Give it what that person needs rather than what that person wants, right? Because maybe they want to spend all day with you, or they want to spend all the time in the world with you, but you shouldn't be giving them because all they really need is maybe just the day, right? Or maybe just a few hours or something. Maybe the other person really needs your help big time. They need more time with you because you don't spend enough time with them for this reason or that reason or whatever it may be, right? So just be aware of that. Try to give the right amount, not too much, not too little. So we're going to check out your outcome cards. Before we do, doing something a little new, put in the description of this video. There's going to be a link every week to a song. It's my pick for Song of the Week. This might be something you might be interested in as a little bonus here. Maybe a new song you'll like, or an old favorite may crop up in there. So we got the Four of Wands, the Justice card, and the Hangman here for your outcome cards here. Really interesting. Really interesting. We're kind of, again, we're looking to the future with that Four of Wands, because you can see the wands sort of make this sort of doorway, this portal to future happiness, to future celebrations here. So I feel like you're kind of, you're heading in the right direction, of course. Like, we are progressing in the right way. It's just a matter of how we're going to do that, right? With Justice here, this is Libra's card, so you may have Libra in your chart. You might be dealing with a Libra this week as well. But with justice here, really saying a fair approach is the best, right? Because we're talking a bit about that with that Six of Pentacles, where giving as much as you need, like there's giving as much as a person needs, not what they want necessarily, right? Justice tells us that we should be giving justice for all, right? We should be giving justice for everyone. Everyone should get a fair shake. What does the win situation look like for them, right? We try to approach it with that kind of an attitude here. Maybe we'll need to change our perspective a bit with the Hangman, because sometimes we can think of ourselves, I know I certainly have friends like that who kind of get a little in their own head and feel like, we all do this, of course, myself included, where we kind of get in our own head and feel like you are the center of your own universe, of course, but you feel like you're the center of all the universe. Like, why isn't things working out for me? Like, why is everything always going so bad for me? When you could look at it, and if you change your perspective and look and see like, oh, my friend so-and-so is going through a hard time, or my mother or my father or my siblings, right? They're going through a tougher time than I am right now. So maybe they need a little more TLC than I do, right? So just maybe taking a look here, changing your perspective, making sure you're doing things in a fair way for everyone. And I feel like that's going to lead to future happiness and future celebrations for you, for sure, Aquarius. So let's take a look and see what we got for some clarifiers for you. Oh, we got the pop out there, the Eight of Pentacles coming. All right. What else do we have for you, Aquarius? We got the Eight of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Pentacles as well, and the Moon. That's a Pisces card. So, so if you're dealing with a water sign this week, very likely a Pisces here with the Moon. So maybe dealing with a Pisces again. Maybe having Pisces in your chart. But yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles, very interesting here, because like the Eight of Pentacles saying a lot of hard work coming in your future, like you're gonna have to put in the time here. The Queen of Pentacles repeating here, of course, at the start and end of your reading, both the first and last of the tarot cards. It's really just saying, yeah, like you got to nurture and grow here at this time, not just yourself, but those around you, right? And that's really what the Queen of Pentacles does. She doesn't just grow for herself, she grows for others. She is motherly. She wants to make sure everyone in her life is growing in a pardon me for the hiccup, in a positive emotional and physical way, right? She wants to make sure everyone's taken care of here. So it's just saying like you got to maintain that throughout, like trying to make sure everyone is growing in a happy and healthy way here. With the Moon, of course, you can't see all ends. You don't necessarily, you're not omniscient, omnipotent, right? You can't see everything. You don't know how everything's going to turn out. So don't worry about that. Just do your best, right? Just try to put your best foot forward. As long as you're putting in the hard work and you got good intentions going forward, I feel like things are going to work out really well for you here, Aquarius. So let's take a look at your Oracle card to tie this all off. Hopefully this has been helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating with you. And let's see what we got. Remember, if it's helping you out, resonating with you, you can always leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, so let's take a look. We got the Pig Spirit saying, use your mind wisely, number 47. All right, almost opened up right to it. Here we are. The Pig Spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. When the Pig Spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you already know. Just as a quick aside, that's kind of Sherlock Holmes a bit here. When you remove the impossible, then what remains, no matter how improbable, must be the solution. The Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow the Pig Spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are an intelligent and capable, clear-minded thinking shaped. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking shaped by wisdom. With wisdom you have accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with the Pig Spirit. It's keen, intelligent. All right, so really this is saying like you got to use your mind, you got to use your head, right? Don't be rushing into nothing, carelessly here. Because like we were talking about with justice, like whether we're talking about external stuff, like opening dialogues with people, that Knight of Cups, that Page of Pentacles, whoever that could be, maybe both, because we did get representation with both of them, what with the Moon and the Hermit here. So it could be one of them. But yeah, like whether you're opening dialogues with themselves or like internally with yourself, like your energy coming into this week, you just got to be open-minded, open to the thoughts, right? We talked about the Hangman, taking a different perspective back here, just being aware of all that, being aware that these things in your life, these people in your life, they're going through different stuff, right? And it's sometimes hard to separate that, right? To see like, hey, like things in my life aren't going so great. And that's all you can think about, right? Because that's the most immediate thing to you, right? But for someone else, they might be going through something completely different that is maybe equally trying or even more trying for them, because again, we all live our own lives. We all walk our own paths here, and we can have different experiences. Like you may be given a test that, for you, this is something you'll be easily passed, but for your friends or family, that's something quite difficult, right? Or vice versa, right? They might be given something that's quite easy to deal with, but for you would be quite challenging. So just keep an open mind, try to give to others as best you can, try to put your best foot forward out there, be as open-minded as possible and open to different perspectives as much as possible as well. So hopefully that helped you out. Hopefully that resonated with you, Aquarius. If you want to help out the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you really like what I do here, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos, and I'll see you next time.